Wow. What can I say? Basile, welcome to the show once again. How are you? How are you enjoying your time back in Australia?
I'm loving it. It's
why
wonderful.
can't we hear you?
Can't you hear me? Can't you
Oh,
hear
I
me?
can if I put the volume up for you. How are you enjoying Australia, darling?
Good, sweetheart. What's going on with you? Happy to be back. I had so many people say how much they loved my me being naked when I got back on with you. I figured I might get dressed this time to really.
I'm glad you're not naked. I'm glad.
Yeah.
There's so much to touch on tonight with you. And I've got someone that I want to bring on, and I don't think you've actually met him yet. Okay. I just want to, first of all, before I bring this gentleman on, I want to say congratulations. I don't know how we did it. A sellout show in Oakley. Yeah, it was literally done within 24 hours? Not even 24 hours. How did we do this, Baz?
It was pretty quick. We James and I did a quick little commercial for it, and we put it together, and it was hysterical because I'm like, okay, would you? He was like a little gnat. You know what a gnat is? That little mosquito just flies around.
Yeah.
And I got to eat a lot, and I'm like, would you mind, for God's sake? So I love James Liotta, and having him as a support act is just fantastic. You can't get any better than that. And we went, and Jesus, they shoved people. They got to do theater seating in there because they got almost like 200 people in there, 180, 200 people in there.
Hang on, the show in Oakley. Have you actually been to the venue?
No, I've never been in there.
I've got a surprise for you. A surprise for you. You ready for it?
All right, go ahead.
All right. We're going to welcome to the show. Let me see if I can get this happening a little bit better. That's better. Now, Nick, Can you hear us?
Oh, I can hear you clearly, yes.
Fantastic. Now, Nick, move your phone a little bit further away from you so we can see you, not so close, but I want to see your face on the camera, though.
Oh, okay.
Mother of God, Nick.
Now, Nick, I want you to meet Basile. Basile, this is the proprietor of the Apollo Room in Oakley. Baz, this is where the sellout show is going to be on Thursday night. Have a look at this.
It's unbelievable. And Nico, I'm glad it worked out the way it did. I'm very, very excited about that. And thank you so much for hosting us. And it was like a last minute thing. You and I and my promoter, Ben, put together. And I was so excited. And I said, let's do something.
I know, because Ben rang me and I've gone, it's really late. So I've rung Nick and I go, I'm so sorry. I know it's late. I know you guys are in bed, but this needs to happen now. And it's like, KK, what the hell is going on? It's very late night tonight. What's happening? I said, we need a show in Oakley. Basile. And it's like, what? And then it just all fell into place. Now,
I'm sorry to say, you could have filled this 3 times with another week.
I heard most of us doing a possible other show next week, but I was like, man, that would have been great. And I was trying to figure out, can we move my flight? And we figured that we can move the flight and do that. But I'll tell you what.
Now, Nick, put your face to the camera. We want to see you now. We've seen enough of the venue. Well, that's better. We want Basile to know who he's going to meet when he comes there on Thursday.
Now Basile, for you to feel comfortable, do you want me to take my clothes off as well?
If you want to, I mean, whatever floats your boat. I mean, to be quite honest with you.
I really did want to introduce him. I wanted to surprise both of you. And I know Nick's now waiting because people are going to come into the Apollo Room. So we will have to hang up from Nick very, very shortly. But I did want you guys to meet face to face and to also say congratulations to you too, Nick. A sellout show. Congratulations, Basile. As you know, Melbourne goes crazy for you. What can I say? Here's to the future.
No, I'm looking forward to meeting you, Basile. Looking forward to meeting you.
You, Nico, as well, and thank you so much for putting us up. We're excited about this, to be quite honest with you, and I can't believe the place went bonkers it did. But I'll tell you what, it's an honor, it's a pleasure. I'm looking forward to tasting your food, drinking your wine, and
it's going to be great. Now, Nick, I just want to say, I can't mention the shop, but obviously it's in Oakley, and everyone will know. You just got to get onto Basile's website, Basile's Facebook, Basile's TikTok, Basile's everything, or the KK Factor, and you will see where it is in Oakley. So perhaps if whoever's missed out on the show, which will be upstairs, can be there wining and dining downstairs, and maybe after the show I'll just grab Basile, bring him through, and everyone can meet and greet. So there's an opportunity.
We've got quite a few people coming for the early dinner and a bit for after supper after the show as well. So
fantastic.
I think you're quite a celebrity up here.
Fantastic. Well, Nick, make sure I need a table for 4, please, because we're going to we'll be there about 5:30 for dinner.
No problem at all. No, it's all organised. And I told you that I looked like your promoter, didn't I? I look like Ben.
You're in prison. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? But
it's hilarious. You're going to meet the beautiful Denise as well, Basile, Nick's partner. She runs it all there. She's the person in charge.
Behind every good man,
there's a fantastic, strong woman. That's it.
That's it.
All right, Nick, thank you so much for your time. I hope I gave you a lovely surprise. We'll see you on Thursday night.
We will look forward to seeing you both, okay?
No. Okay. Bye-bye.
Nastikala. Adieu. Adieu.
Bye-bye.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I wanted to surprise you because, you've been around in Melbourne, Sydney, Adelaide, Brisbane, everywhere. You meet all the proprietors, the venue managers, and I knew this was all new, and I thought, you know what? Let me just see if I can surprise you, and, but at least you got your clothes on, because I really didn't want to see Nick with his clothes off. Seriously.
Listen, I am a beautiful man, as voted by all the prisoners in Cell Block C. They love me. That's all I'm going to tell you, okay?
Oh, my God.
But I'm excited to go there to the Apollo Room, which is just above that. It was a Cafe Greco. And so we're just really, really, really excited about being there. And next time we come there, who knows? We might, like Nico said, if they would have gotten everything prepared, we might have done 3 shows. But, next time we come up, maybe we'll do 5 shows. We'll do.
That's right. Special. Just give me 1 second for a moment, please, Baz. Just hold on a second. Hold on.
Mm-hmm. While Rule is away, I'll be more than happy to play. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen.
And we're back. No, what had actually happened was I didn't quite plug in properly the power to the screen, and I saw that it's going to close down. I'm like, oh, my God, no. Can't have that happening. Now, Alex is going to go to Oakley to meet Basile. Tony says that would be awesome. Alex, make sure he's dressed. Alex, I think, they've had a bit of fun with this clothing situation. Okay, so up on the screen, guys, I have got the barcode, and that's for the remaining shows. So get onto the barcode on top of your screen, and you can book the rest of the shows. Unfortunately, Oakley got sold out. And you know what, Baz? We've got 2 really big venues close by to each other on different blocks, but in the same strip. Right. And perhaps next year we could just do show, because it's just the demand is there for you. What can I say?
No, well, Rule, I got to tell you, it's people like you and the media outlets that have been involved, and they've been so wonderful to me. And it's really, really cool to see that the audience, I have audience members that saw me when I came here the first time, which is almost, I want to say 2003, 2004, almost 20 years ago. And, and the kids who saw me then are coming back now. And they're like, oh, my God, I remember you. And, it's been great. And it's really heartwarming to see these people who come back over and over. And I've had repeat customers that are like, who flew and saw me now 3 times, that saw me in one then came and flew to another city because the show kind of magically changes, even though
Yes.
the base material might be something, but because I work the audience, it's
Yes.
great. Those other people who are going to be in Brisbane, who are going to be in Bulleen, and who are going to be in Adelaide, in Fullerton. I'm not going to mention the shows where they're going to be at, but if you guys want, you can. Can we mention Ben's website where they can get tickets?
Absolutely, yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Because we are giving away some tickets, which we announced earlier when we had you last time on. So that's fine. We've sorted those tickets out.
Sure.
Yes, Ben from BM Entertainment. It was lovely. Sorry?
It's bmentertainment.com.au. So AU. So if you guys go there, you'll catch the shows, like I said, that we're going to have on the 26th on Sunday down in Adelaide, on the 25th in Bulleen, and on the 24th we're going to be in Brisbane, and then of course the 23rd, this Thursday, the jam-packed, oversold crowd, which is going to be fantastic, and I'm looking forward to it. And you know what? It was kind of funny because someone asked me, "Why don't you film a special, while you're in Australia?" And I might do that next time with bringing in a film crew and filming at all the various stops that we want to go to.
That would be fantastic. It'd be very, very good, actually. Now, Baz, I just want to ask you some different questions this time to what we normally talk about. What makes the Aussie audiences unique or different from the others that you're used to? Because you've literally performed all over the world, really, because you've been here a few times.
Yeah. Believe it or not, this is like my 7th tour coming through here. So for me, what makes the Australian audience unique is, and this is one of the things that I fell in love with. We were doing a show in a place called Sunshine, which is outside of Melbourne. And someone, I said, "I love the way you talk." And someone screams out, "We love the way you talk." And I'm like, "Really?" I said, "I think I have an accent." "Yes." And everyone's screaming out, "Yes." And I'm like, "No, I don't." So I asked this, I went into the audience because I love doing that. I go into the audience. "So tell me, can you do an imitation of me?" And the woman starts laughing. She goes, "I can't." And her husband goes, "Go ahead, do an imitation." He goes, "Hi, my name is Basile. How are you?"
What's your favorite Aussie saying or experience so far?
I think the best thing that makes me laugh is, you have an icon that passed away some years ago, Steve Irwin. And one of my favorite bits that I can only do here, there's 2 of them. And I don't know why you all laugh at this, but I always say, "My wife is half Greek, half Aboriginal," right? And everyone does this. And I said, "Yes, her name is Kula Bula Bula." And they think that is the funniest freaking thing I've ever said. "Oh my God, Kula Bula Bula." That's funny. Okay. The other one is me doing the Greek version of Steve Irwin. When he said it, he goes, "Oi, πρόσεξε, είναι μεγάλο κατσικάκι από εκεί να δώσω ένα μπουνιά στον κόλο του, θα δούμε τι θα κάνει." When I do that, the people just eat that stuff up. And, and I love, because it's stuff that I can't do anywhere else. I can only for Australia. So I picked the most craziest thing that I have that I find, and to me it's where I can tease the venue where I'm at, where I can tease the people where I'm at, where I can tease, and not viciously. There are some comedians that'll be vicious when they attack an audience. I don't attack an audience.
I know. You've got to be thick-skinned. When you go to a comedy show, there's going to be a lot of crudeness and this, that, and the other. And you know what? If you're going to take offense to things, then maybe a comedy show is not for you. But if you want to go to a show where you can just have a good laugh at anything and cry because you've got all this emotion bottled inside you, it's the best place to cry without anyone looking at you and wondering why you're crying. Is at a comedy show, really.
But when you can actually sit there and talk to the people, and then what I like doing, Rula, is to basically incorporating my audience into my show, and that's what makes it different and unique in its own way. And it's a show that they won't forget. Θυμάσαι, Δημήτρη, μα πήγαμε να δούμε τον Βασίλη. Άχου Θεέ μου τα γέλια και μου είπε, and they'll something that they'll say to me, and I will use it throughout the entire show, and it makes that show unique in its own right versus all the other various cities that I've been to. Okay, no matter if I'm the greater Sydney area, if I'm playing in the greater Melbourne area, if I'm playing up, in Queensland or even down in South Australia, wherever I go. Now, the next time I want to come, because I've had people who down, or I should say up in Townsville, I feel bad for these people because a lot of Greek artists don't go up there because
No.
it's.
It is
And
very
I'm like,
remote, though. It is far. It's not far, so to speak, because you could always go to Darwin because there's a huge, huge Greek audience in Darwin, like a
that's
massive
another,
audience. That's
and
one there too.
yeah, that's another city that we want to fly to and do a couple of shows there. I love to go to Perth. But when you're dealing with theaters like in Perth or whatever, you have to sell these shows out so early to go
That's right.
ahead and
Yeah, to see if it's worth you going down there because it is far.
500 shows and our theater, sits 1,000. Well, it's Greeks, Salinas. We're the last ones to make reservations, and we're the first ones to complain that we're not sitting up front.
I know. Hey, Baz, tell me, do you think comedy is one of the best ways to keep cultural traditions alive, especially for the younger generations?
I think when the younger generations see my show
Yeah.
and they go, God, mom and dad went through that too. Yeah. Yiayi'a and Papu went through that too. Yeah, you're not unique. The only thing that might make us unique is the modern technologies that are involved. I mean, when my Yiayi'a told me, and now you got to remember, because I'm Icarian, my grandmother's 106 years old. We're the blue zone in Greece. So Yiayia'S 106, and Papu, honey, my Papu's 105. And I start laughing because when they talk about the will, we all die laughing because we all know
the good old will. That's right.
they're not going to die. They're never going to die. We've tried everything to kill them. They
But
just
they're
won't
never
go down.
going to die. Baz,
No.
how's the crowd response been so far with your tour here in Australia?
Fantastic. And James Leota does such a great job actually warming them up and setting the
He's
table.
hilarious within his own right. Yeah.
Funny cat, and we become close. We were close last time, but we've become even closer, and it's really nice when you can have someone where you can literally, because I've toured with some phenomenal names. I mean, I've toured when we did the Comicus Erectus with Joe Avati, with Tahir, with George Campaneris, and it was fun. And then we did the Good, the Bad, the Ethnic. We did that show, and we toured for cities after city. I think we did over 60 cities when I did that tour. We were on for 2.5 months, off for a month and a half, and then back on for 2.5 months again. And Kula was the happiest person in the world because she got rid of me for 5 months.
That's right. You went home. Hey, Basile, what can fans expect from these last performances that are coming up now?
Blowing it out. I mean, having some fun where we're just like, even material that it was kind of funny because I do this joke about what happened during COVID and all the hell that we went through. My manager was like, you got to eat. I've lost like 60 pounds, right? Which is, I don't know how many kilos that is. And I've never really did, but I've lost a lot of weight. And I did it because I wanted to, because we got up and coming projects I need to get ready for.
Yeah.
So people are like, my manager, she's 4'11". She's not even 5 foot tall. And she's looking at me saying, you got to eat better. You got to eat. And I'm looking at her, you got to eat. You're 93 pounds, for God's sakes, And she goes, you got to start Googling things about your body. You got to go to WebMD. And I started doing that. And that's when I found out, Rula, that I'm 7 months pregnant. And I didn't know I was 7 months pregnant, with twins. Oh my gosh,
hilarious. Baz, without giving too much away, are there any new jokes or themes in this tour that even a longtime fan might not expect?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's what we decided to do. We want to bring the standard stuff, but Yiayi'a and Papu have gone through a lot, and they're just more added conversation. But again, like I said, even the material that I have, because I work the audience and I improvise off the audience, it makes the show that much more unique and different. There might be, it's like, how do you ask Frank Sinatra back in the day not to sing New York, New York? You know, how
yes,
do
you're
you
right.
have to do some standards that are just everyone's waiting for it, everyone wants to see it, and sure, you go ahead and do it. It was kind of funny because one of the sound and light men that we had the other day when I was in Sunshine, and we did a theater that was a 3,000 seat theater, got the Etsy, and I had this really crazy unique opening where I come on and dressed in leather, and I come on to Born to Be Wild, and I blow fire out of my mouth, and I suck down this cigarette, and I do this whole thing, and I come across as the most sissified character, where after I do all that and I go, it is so nice to be here, I just love it here, I really do. Like, it goes crazy. I went from macho biker guy to this sissified, character, and the people still talk. But
I love
even
it.
the sound guy he goes, my God, that was the funniest thing I've ever seen, and he remembered, and that was a while ago, and it didn't bother me to to be able to do that.
Tell me, now you've got to keep this radio friendly, okay?
Mhm.
Any funny backstage or travel stories from this trip you can share with us?
Oh my God! Well, we pick on each other all the time. I mean, there are two Italians. You got Ben Mariana, who's the promoter. You got
Oh,
James
it's been
Leota.
Italian. I didn't know that.
Are you serious? Ben Mariana? Oh my God!
I didn't
there's
focus
another.
on his surname. I just know him as Ben when he goes, "Hey, Rula, this is Ben." Okay.
Yeah, it's Ben Mariana. And and the thing is, you got to talk slower to him because he's a slow Italian. So you
Wow.
just got to talk slower to
Am I
him.
going to meet him on Thursday?
Yeah, you will. He'll be there.
Great.
Ben,
I look forward to that.
I have a lot of fun with it. We have kind of like a personal relationship where I can tell him what I'm thinking. He
That's
doesn't get
good.
upset.
That's good.
He's thinking. That's the kind. I don't need to BS and tiptoe around. I can tell him exactly what I'm thinking, exactly what needs to be done. Listen, all those years I've been in entertainment, I kind of know what the audience is looking for, what they want to hear, what they want. They want to be, and the comments have just been so sweet, so
That's so
beautiful.
good.
Yeah,
Basil,
absolutely.
I'm going to keep cutting you because I've got to get these questions out. Now,
Sure.
you've had an incredible international career from the US to Greece to Canada and Australia. How do you stay connected to your audiences around the world? And this is for our listeners today.
Okay, what's the one common thing? Now, remember, Rula, I'm not just a Greek comedian who does his stand-up in
No,
Greek.
because you're also
I
on
do
TV,
my
productions,
right.
radio.
I do correct. I do my general audience show too for Las Vegas and Atlantic City, throughout all over. So I tell them, do you want the Greek theme show of growing up Greek in America, like with this tour, the YiaYia Don't play tour,
Yeah.
or do you want the Basilicious show, which is me doing my general audience show that it caters? And what I've done too is taken some of my non-Greek material and brought it in to the Greek show, and I kind of Greeked it up a little bit, and the audience is eating it. Oh,
Is it
absolutely.
is it hard to maintain fresh comedy after so many years of performing? Like I know you bring in a little bit from here and a little bit by that, but is it a difficult thing to do, or does just comes naturally to you?
It comes naturally to me, but here's the beautiful thing. There are so many differences. I mean, think about what we went through in the past 5 years. We went through
Yes.
COVID. We went through technologies. We went
Yes.
through living with our wives and our spouses and our significant others under the same roof during that time. We went through everything. I mean, I talk about things that we experienced. So you as a comedian, you need to go ahead and literally go ahead and actually write material that actually touches on. When my YiaYia told me that she wanted the Milo for her telephone, she said Tomilo. I said, what do you want Tomilo? And I got to think. I said, Tomilo, yeti thelis Milo, to telefono? Ne. Yeti, thelo to Facebook. I said, you want Facebook for Wi-Fi? Ne, to Wi-Fi. Me
The
to Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi.
The Wi-Fi que to χρειάζομαι. I said, okay. And why? And when she told me Fatsabuka, now the woman is 106 years old.
That's
And I go,
hilarious.
yeah. And I go, yeah. Your friends are dead. You have no friends. For God, you have no one. You need to contact us, right? And I start giggling. And when I tell her things like I accidentally sat on my damn phone. And I called YiaYia. Now, what do you call it? Some people call it a butt dial. I call it a butt call. And my guy is when he says, I go, no, then su teléfono. He says, I'm looking at my phone, going, shh. YiaYia, ignore me. I butt called you.
For young comedians, what advice would you give them other than how you explained about, the last 5 years and then you bring comedy into what we've lived? What other kind of advice could you give young comedians, especially those from multicultural backgrounds that are trying to make it big?
Whatever is relevant, and then personalize it. Listen, you know me as Basile off stage. I know you know me because you have kidnapped me from various festivals to take me to certain people to go and see because they were fans of mine and you wanted them to feel good, which was nice. But here I was with George Campaneris' family. He goes, where the hell did you go?
You tell him I kidnapped you to rape you, like seriously.
I'm like, listen,
God, they know me.
Who doesn't want to pinch a Basile? Let's be honest, Rula. Okay.
So everybody wants to pinch a Basile.
So I sat and so for the new comedians that are out there, it doesn't matter. Use your nationality. Use the things that are available to you in your arsenal of material. Create your character. You don't have to be a typical monologist like Jerry Seinfeld was in the United States, or whomever the big stars here who can look at a chair and do 2 hours worth of material on a chair. I am a character-based act. And if you want to be like me, and I'm like almost like a cartoon character that comes to life on stage for an hour and a half show. And if you can deal with that and laugh and enjoy everything that I do, that's great. But you can do the same thing. But remember, I have a lot of years of experience. I have a lot of years of doing voice work. I have a lot of years of not only doing voice work, but television work and writing for movies and doing all this using your brain. You got to be able, it's a business, show business, and you got to be able to be successful. And the only way you could be successful is if you continue working on your craft. That means you go up in front of audiences that may not appreciate you. And trust me, there has been times when I've done audiences where they wanted to hang me because I didn't find the right tone to hit with them earlier in my career. But now,
now you can suss it out and know exactly.
You got to learn how to groove with it. To read body language in the audience, to see what they're laughing at, what they're not laughing at. So if you can do that, to me, that's the beautiful thing about the show that I personally do, and I love it.
Fantastic. Now to wrap it up, I want to do a quick fire questions. Okay, so I'm going to ask you 2 things, and you're going to answer it very quickly. You ready?
Go.
Coffee or frappe?
Coffee.
Vegemite. American coffee. Okay. Vegemite or tzatziki?
Tzatziki.
Oh. Who's funnier, your Greek mum or your Greek auntie? Forget YiaYia.
My mother was hysterical. It was one of the funniest people I've ever met.
Well then, before I continue, so your mum was the funny one. Is that so you took comedy from her DNA?
No. Both my parents were hysterical. So my mother's name is Zacharula.
Which is your daughter's name, yes?
Yeah. My father's name is Zani. How I didn't get named Zongango, I have no idea to keep the Z's in the family. But I love their names. And so I always ask my girls, I say, hey, when you guys have babies, you're going to name them Basile? No. However, we may call the dog Basile. We haven't decided yet. Bravo. Okay.
If you could have dinner with any comedian, past or present, who would it be?
Richard Pryor.
And one word to describe Australian audiences.
Wonderful.
Thank you. Now, before we let you go, where can fans see you next, and how can they follow your tour or catch your shows online, even though we've spoken about it?
Well, okay, so if you go to the website, go to basilelive.com. That's BASILE, put an E at the end of my name, live, basilelive.com. Okay, and then for my social outlets, go to Facebook or Instagram at Basile, Basile, the comedian. Basile the comedian. Follow. Hey, I answer, and Rula can tell you, I will answer your questions. I will respond if you have something nice to say. I've been
You
hit on.
actually do, and I can't believe it because you get so many, and yet you actually do. You get through
I
it.
will sit and listen, when you had your friend on the other, was it Alex, right?
Yeah,
When
Alex.
Alex was there, my heart goes out to people who are disabled or whatever the case, however you refer to it. And my thing is, I have a soft heart to go ahead and to give attention to those people who need it. There, once in a while, you're going to get, Rula, out of all the years I've been doing this, I save all my letters because the letters that they send me, may it be handwritten, may it be emails, may it be a card. I have 5 folders that are like thick. I mean, like thick,
Yeah.
full of letters and emails and cards and everything. Thank you so much. We lost our daughter in an accident. Thank you for making us laugh. We lost our
That's
son.
lovely.
War,
And I want to thank the person. Sorry, Baz, I'm interrupting you. I want to also thank the person who scanned the barcode. I didn't realize when you scan the barcode, a thing comes up and says someone scanned the barcode. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And so, and of all those thousands of letters, emails, cards, and everything, I have 6 letters. I call them my hate mail.
Oh, that's right. 6 out of 1,000,000. That's fine, Baz.
Yeah, but I read them because in there might be a grain of truth that maybe
I understand. Yeah.
you've got to be able to take the good with the bad, and
That's
sometimes
great
read through. Rula, how many times, have you seen me? Okay, now you saw me. I think the last time you personally saw me was when we sold out the Palms, right?
That's right. The palms at the Crown.
Jam packed, right? And you'll have theater shows like that and standing ovations, people going crazy. I'm signing T-shirts, I'm taking pictures, doing all that, and you'll find someone who will come up to me, and it'll just say, "You know what I didn't like about your show?" And you have to sit there and listen to it because, again, they may have a grain of truth. If there are promoters that I will not work with because I find them sometimes, scum of the earth, and I don't want to deal with that. I work too hard to do the things that I do. If I think that they're a waste of my time, I don't talk to them. They'll leave me a message. I go, nope. I give you a chance. If you burn me once, and then I'll come back because maybe it was my mistake or something that I misunderstood. But if you burn me twice, and I say, yes,
Yeah,
sir,
I totally agree. Now, to wrap things up, because I've only got literally just over half an hour left, and I've got another guest we need to get on. Alex, who you met, I surprised him a couple of weeks ago. Alex's performance, the Fusion Theatre cast were amazing. I went to the production; it was literally amazing. The message they wanted to bring out was very powerful, and in the way that they did it. The majority of them did have different disabilities. And I got up and gave them a standing ovation. And not because they had disabilities, but the way they put the whole production and the way it worked and the prompts they used, Basile. And it's not because I've got Alex now listening in, because many who went there actually said the same thing. They were phenomenal. So Alex also said we should do a duo one day, a comedy duo. Alex, one day you will get that with Basile, and I'm 100% sure you will be meeting Basile before he leaves for the US.
I hope so.
Yeah. So Basile, thank you so much, and I will see you on Thursday.
I'll see you
and
all there.
Sunday. No, Saturday, Thursday, Saturday.
Thursday. I'll see you all there. Hey, Rula, thank you, baby. And I'll
You're
talk to
very
you all
welcome.
soon. For all of you listening, hey, come to the shows. The rest of the shows are left over, and I'll see you there. Yasas, Pidia.
Thanks, Baz. Bye.
Hey, bye.
Ξύπνησα μες στον ύπνο μου κι άκουσα δυο φωνές. Η μια μου είπε ξέχνα το και πάψε πια να